Hey everybody, welcome back. What's going on? It is Canada Day weekend. Love my new flag I just stuck up here. You want to see the brook? It's rained for a week and a half now. You want to see the brook? This is crazy. Look at the water. She's running. Crazy amount of water right now. And the water used to be at this level before the beaver dams went out. But pretty interesting to see. Lots of current here today. Lots of current. On this edition of Dave in the Woods, we are going to try out a new product that I got. A 6-inch mini chainsaw called a Troozy that the company wants me to promote them a bit. So we're going to try that a bit later today. If not today, it'll be probably tomorrow. Cindy and I are going out to do a bit of gardening. Strawberries are doing okay. We haven't picked anything out of there yet. These ones are growing right up through my chicken wire affair that I put there. I may have to try to keep that down somehow. But we got to go out front and we're going to check everything out here and see what's going on. Potatoes are up, I know that. Swiss chard and all that's up. But we're going to go for a walk out front here. Wow, potatoes are coming in good. Look at that. They've only been in the ground 2 weeks. The rows, 4 rows of potatoes in here now. This is zucchini, or no, Brussels sprouts we put in there. These little plants, they look good. The weeds are coming in big time. And here is a bunch of Swiss chard. Whoops. Here is a bunch of Swiss chard all randomly in the weeds here that needs to be weeded out a bit. Haven't planted anything in the rest of this yet. No, I did fill that all with squash. That's why the seed's coming over there. That whole thing is done, so I'd have to hill that up to put the other. So we're going to have to get the hoe out here, and I got to extend this row because we're going to put a few more squash seeds. We're going to put a few pumpkin and let them go up the hill, hopefully. The raspberries, thank you. The raspberries look good. They're coming around nice. I top dressed all of them with a tree and hedge fertilizer last week, and they're greening up good. They look really good. Yeah, they look nicer. They're coming around. They were kind of pale looking. How much greener these guys are getting. The fertilizer is working. I put a ring around each one. And am I disappointed that these sunflowers we bought for this row is a total farce. Not impressed with those seeds that we bought. Planted this whole row, one sunflower come up in this whole row. So that was a wash. So we're going to have to buy more seeds and replant them. Because I did a bunch of work to prepare this. I would like to have some sunflowers here. So, and there's even a little blackberry in under that. That's a nice one. So Cindy's grabbing the hoe. I'm going to hoe up a hill here and we're going to plant some squash and some jack-o'-lantern pumpkins are called. That's my next order of events here for now. There, I got to make a hill because I planted squash right up to here. So we're going to put, I guess, pumpkins and more squash along here. Ground is absolutely saturated with water. Go figure. It's done nothing but rain for the last 10 or 12 days. Tomorrow again, Monday again, Saturday right now. Making a hill. But the soil looks good. I put a lot of amendments in it over the years. And I know last year from growing them here, they grew quite well. So they should do okay. Lots of peat moss in it. There. That'll do it. Nice to see worms in it now too. Before, I'd never find any worms in here. And there's a bunch in here. So the soil's getting better, I would say. There we go. That's that part of it. So what do we got here? We got butternut squash and a few jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. So we're going to put, there's squash over there, so I'll put a few more here, maybe 3 or 4 here, then I'll put a few pumpkins at the end. Probably just end up feeding the deer with all these. It's waiting usually happens. I'm sure they'll have a good feast. There we go. We got a few pumpkins in. Let's see how they do. They should be up by next week, and they'll probably grow well here. They did really well last year, but then the deer chewed the sides out of them, so hopefully this year I'll have better luck. Well guys, pretty soon we're done gardening. It's actually Sunday now. It's the next day. We didn't do much after we did the gardening out front and all that. So it rained last night. There's a calm in the storm right now. It's going to be absolutely insane. We have 50 to 75 millimeters of rain coming tonight. Unbelievable. Things are going to flood like crazy. But anyway, it won't flood here, thank God. But what we're going to do, when we came in the road yesterday, there's a birch tree just from all the rain and that. So it was slowly coming and it's hanging down. It's blocking the road right off with there now. I had to drive the truck kind of through the tree. We're going to go out and we're going to try out my new thing here that I had sent. I'm pleased to be able to promote it for these people. It's called a Troozy. And I had this sent to me. I just got this a week ago. Last week, actually. I haven't even had it a week yet. I haven't even tested this machine at all yet. But these guys figured that I would have a good channel to test this out. And I had an unboxing video I showed you guys, if you saw the video. This is a 6-inch cordless electric chainsaw, and even has brushless motor in it, so for long life of the motor. 4,600 RPM this little thing will turn. It's got 1/4 pitch chain on it. It's crazy. It comes with 2 battery packs. 3 amp hour battery pack, that'd be a 3,000 milliamp hour. The 2 battery packs, the saw, comes with a bunch of little tools. It's a dual charger. You can charge them both at the same time. Safety glasses, a file, a bar scabbard, everything. And the thing about this, though, this doesn't have an automatic chain oiler on it. So what you have to do, they give you a little bottle. And this is the only thing, I haven't tried this yet, the only thing in here that I would change a little bit. They give you a bottle and I put chain oil in it, but they don't give you a cap to put on it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this bottle. I can't tip it over. I'm going to end up spilling chain oil. And the instructions don't mention much about oiling the bar, but I've done small engine repair for over 30 years. I worked on a couple chainsaws over 30 years. And you have to lubricate your bar somehow, your chain, or it's going to get hot. It's going to bind up quick. So most gas chainsaws have an automatic oiler system on them. The original ones out years ago, they had some had a manual. The old home lights and stuff had a manual oiler. Then they updated to an automatic oiler after years, where you basically dump the oil in one tank, the red chain oil, and your chain mix, your gas mix, 2-stroke or whatever, goes in the other tank. Well, this has no oiling system. So they give you this little bottle. I've already put chain oil in it, and what I'm going to do is oil the chain just a bit and go outside and do it because it may fling off a tiny bit. I wouldn't think you'd have to oil it that much. I would say every few minutes, cutting with it. Just depends on what you're cutting, how hard you're working it. So a chain will get hot fairly quick on a chainsaw. But the nice thing with this thing too, this is variable RPM, variable speed trigger on this. So it's not just wide open and off. You can cut slow if you want to cut smaller stuff. So it's, look at this, watch this. How cool is that? That's how slow you can go from nothing to 4,600 RPM. So we're going to take this thing outside. I'm going to put a bit of oil on the chain, and then what we're going to do is we're going to jump the side by side. Cindy and I are going to go up the road, and I'm going to test this on a birch tree that's actually down across the road. So it's overhanging. I'm probably just going to stand the back of the side by side and cut some of the limbs for now. I might even see if it'll take the whole tree down, but I'm going to go outside right now and put some oil on the bar and get this thing ready to use. Yeah, this isn't a machine that I've used at all, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it down. I think you guys can see this. And I'm just going to slowly drip a tiny bit of oil on, and we're going to spin it. There you go, look at that. Already the whole bar is coated. Wow. You can hear it even spins that fast, so there's even oil on the back side. So that's plenty of oil right there. Plenty of oil. Give it a tiny bit just on the back side here, just to see. There we go. There you go. We're going to take this thing out the road. We're going to give it a try, because I am thoroughly impressed so far. Thoroughly impressed. Alright guys and girls, this is the first test of this thing. This is actually a yellow birch tree. And let's see what this cuts like. Unbelievable. And you can also use it left-handed. Look at that. That is unbelievable. That's hardwood. Actually yellow birch tree, which is actually hardwood. And that will cut that easy. Well, isn't that wild? Let's get up here and do a Davy Dum Dum. Can I pull this down some? Oh yeah. You guys see how big that is? Wow. I take some of these limbs off. What a machine. Very impressed. For hardwood, this is impressive. I don't know how I'm going to get all this off here. They're all jammed up here. Wow. I need to break this off somehow. Come on, baby. There. Isn't that something? What a machine. Watch this. Wow. Wow, wow. This is hardwood. This isn't a toy. Thoroughly impressed. Well done, Troozy. Well done. It cuts fast, it cuts clean. It's quite a machine. Cuts fast, cuts clean, it's quite a machine, quite a slogan there. But we get that mess cleaned up. Dave's trail maintenance. But that is totally impressive how good that worked doing that. I'm going to grab the piece. We're going to make a couple cuts on this. See how good this works. Let's check this out. I'm sitting right in a water hole too. Again, I'm going to give it just a tiny bit of oil. Doesn't take much either. Let's try a couple cuts on this. This is 2.5, almost 3-inch piece of yellow birch. How's that? Impresses me. For a handheld electric saw. Hardwood. Still showing full battery, by the way. Seriously. Just keep cutting for a bit. And I shouldn't be throwing this out. This is firewood. I should cut this up. Whoops. Won't be hitting the back of the side-by-side either. Okay, we're going to cut it up here. Cut a couple pieces up. This firewood, size of this. Isn't that unreal? What a nice little saw. All kinds of power for the size of it. All kinds. You could use this thing doing trail work on an ATV, motorcycle, camping trip, anything like that, like crazy. And still shows full battery pack. That's the thing. I've seen a couple reviews and other channels, guys are already using these things, and I don't know how long the battery's going to last, and I want to do an actual test someday. And maybe we'll put this thing to the test. I don't want to burn it out right away. Just got this and sent UPS to me the other day. So, but quite a unit, got to say. Bit more oil on the bar, maybe. Yeah, a little bit on the inside. It'll even have more cutting power if you keep the bar oiled, right? Totally impressed. Works awesome. No regrets there, guys and gals, and I will definitely push this thing for you, Troozy, because you guys are quite a unit here. No disappointments at all, and I didn't think there was going to be, because again, I've seen other reviews in these, and I see how good these things work. So, quite a machine is all I can say. And again, the best part, 2 battery packs, 4,600 RPM. This thing will turn. Comes 2 chains. Like, what more do you need, right? And you can buy them on Amazon. And I'm going to put the link in the description at the bottom of the video so people can, you know, check these things out for themselves. This is a must-have in the toolbox. This is a must-have for sure. We're going to head her back down through the cabin now. I'll put it through a little more of a test here. I have some, it's about the same size. This is softwood this time, so it won't be as hard as the last time, the hardwood, but it's still, this is going to be firewood, right? Like crazy. Crazy how good this thing works. Unreal. Quite a unit. Gotta say, quite a unit. Cindy could operate this, I guarantee. It's nice, it's one-handed too, and it gives you one hand to hold things. So you don't need 2 hands to operate it. And it cuts like crazy. Cuts fast. Very fast for the size of it. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Can't lie to you. Would my lovely assistant Cindy like to try it? Come on over. Cindy's going to give it a try here. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Don't push too hard. Okay. Isn't that something? Cindy can run it. Try it one more time. Just push, go easy with it. There,
okay,
let go.
That was better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second time through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
She can even operate it. What a friggin' machine.
Awesome.
I want to tell you. This is my first thing that I've been asked to review on this channel, and again, I'm super impressed, Troozy. This is quite a unit. Quite a unit for what it is, and it's still showing full battery pack. This is the same battery pack I keep putting in it every time, so yeah. That's crazy. I got a couple pieces here. They're a little bit bigger stuff, but I've just got to make sure there's no screws and nails in them here, because that's a good size piece. The end of that is full of screws. The middle isn't. We're going to try this one. Let's try this for a chunk. Let's try this. This is getting to be a pretty big piece. This is about a 4.5 inch piece probably. And again, this is spruce, so let's see how it does on this. Seriously, that's pretty good. 6 inch, yeah, that'd be 4 inch. Yeah, at least 4 to 6. That's pretty impressive. Head it in the back of your ATV, come along the trails, a tree down. Pretty sure you can get her cut up one way or another with this thing. This works that good. This is even bigger here. Like that's pushing it for this little thing, and still unbelievable. Way to go, Troozy. Good machine. I do like it. Well, there you go, everybody. That thing pretty much exceeded all my expectations of how good it was going to work. Quite a machine. This is something, again, it's my first review. I was kind of humbled that somebody actually contacted me, wanted me to push one of their products, right? And I'm not, this channel is not going to turn into, you know, an infomercial. It's not going to go that direction at all, but it is something that I can utilize around here a lot. We go on an ATV trip, I'll probably take it along. We go camping somewhere, I may take it along. Cutting up your firewood at a campsite, how much better could you have? Cut your kindling. Quite a unit, quite a unit. And again, proud to promote this, and it's going to be a link right in the description on the bottom of the video if anybody wants to, you know, go on and try one out too. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. The battery life is remarkable for what it is. I did quite a few cuts out there, but still showing a fully charged battery. So put this thing to more tests in the future. Going to be all kinds of more tests in the future. And I guess for now, we're going to probably shut this video down from Cindy and I and all that. It was kind of a cabin video, kind of an introductory video for this machine here. So if nothing else, you guys live simply, remain grateful, and we'll talk to you very soon.